Hi friends, very good evening. I hope I am audible to you. Welcome to the daily revision session where we discuss important topics for UPSC Prelims examination 2026. Okay. So guys, if I am audible to you, please do comment in the comment box and let me know. We'll start in 1 minute guys. Let everyone join. Okay. Every day at 8:30 we are conducting these sessions. I hope these sessions are helping you. Okay. Okay. Nice. Like I can see most of you. I can see your comments. Okay. So with this, let us start. Our discussion today is day 5, guys. So I'm going to take you to my screen. Okay. So guys, welcome to day 5 of our daily revision session where we discuss important current affairs and important topics for UPSC Prelims examination 2026. Guys, as per our 120 days timetable, we have started with Indian polity. And we have covered 4 days. We have covered till the before the executive. Today we are going to start with executive. In executive, guys, in this year's prelims examination, you can expect question on vice president. Okay, very important. This year you may expect question on vice president, and next you can expect question on president and governor with reference to article 200. Guys, article 200 and article 201 is in news this year, so you may expect a question on article 200 and 201 which is in reference to the bills which are passed by the state assembly and which go to the governor for assent. Okay, so these 2-3 topics are very important for UPSC Prelims examination 2026 from polity, from the executive. Okay, so let us start, guys. So very first topic which I feel can be asked this year is vice president. Okay, because guys, Jagdeep Jankar, okay, who was the vice president, he resigned citing health reasons. Okay, so you may expect questions around vice president this year, very high chances. So let us solve this PYQ. Let me see how many of you are able to solve this PYQ. In the comment, I would like to see your answers. How many of you are able to answer this question? Okay, the vice president of India, who is also the ex officio chairman of the Council of State, is elected by the members of Electoral College consisting of what? So guys, vice president is basically elected by members of both the houses of the parliament. So the answer will be option B. Okay, so I feel definitely high chances question can either come on the election of vice president, eligibility of vice president, and it can also come how the vice president can be removed. Okay, this is the type of questions you can expect. Okay, let us see this, guys. So guys, under article 67 of the constitution, there is a provision where vice president can resign by giving resignation to the president. Okay, so vice president resigns by sending a resignation to the president of India. It is very important. Okay, it does not require any parliament approval for resignation. Okay, for resignation there is no parliamentary approval. It is a voluntary process. It is a unilateral process. This is very, very important. Okay, once the president accepts the resignation, then the vice president, okay, basically demits the office and new election process starts. Okay, so there is a vacancy, and vacancy basically you see in the Rajya Sabha, the vacancy will be filled by the deputy chairman, and the Election Commission of India will initiate the election for the new vice president as per the President and Vice President Election Act 1952. Okay, this is very, very important. So what are the eligibility criteria of vice president? He should be the citizen of India. The minimum age he should be of 35 years. He should be qualified to be the member of the Rajya Sabha, and he should not hold office of profit. So these are the important criterias, okay, of the appointment of vice president. So vice president eligibility criteria is very important. Now coming to the election process. The election process, guys, members of both the houses of the, okay, Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha, which includes the nominated and elected member both. Okay, it includes both the nominated members and the elected members both. Okay, is very, very important. So all the members of Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha, basically they vote. The vote is through proportional representation. Okay, single transferable vote, and secret ballot, and it is conducted by Election Commission of India. Okay, so these provisions regarding election of vice president is very, very important. You may expect a question on election of vice president also. Guys, please do read Article 63. Here you can see I have brought this Article 63. Everyone should read out. I'll read out loudly for you. Vice President of India is the second highest constitutional office. He serves 5-year term but can continue to be in office irrespective of the expiry of term until the new successor assumes the office. The Constitution of India is silent on who performs the duty of Vice President when he vacates or in the office of Vice President of India before the expiry of his term, or when the Vice President acts as the President of India. So the Constitution of India does not provide any special provision of what will happen if suppose there is a vacancy of the Vice President. Okay, suppose there is a vacancy of Vice President, maybe because of resignation or maybe because of kind of when the Vice President acts as an acting President. Okay, so who will take care of the duties? It is nothing written in the Constitution. The only provision in the Constitution with this regard is the Vice President functions as the chairperson of the Council of State, which is Rajya Sabha, which is performed during the period of vacancy by the Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, by the Deputy Chairman of the Rajya Sabha or any other member of Rajya Sabha authorized by the President of India. This is very important. So Vice President resigns by submitting resignation to the President of India. The resignation becomes effective from the day it is accepted by the President. The Vice President can be removed from the office through a resolution of the Council of State, means Rajya Sabha resolution. So removal process of Vice President is through what? Okay, resolution has to be passed through the Rajya Sabha, and this should be by majority of its member. Majority of its member. Please take note of it. Majority of its member. Guys, in the comment box, guys, are you able to follow? How is the Vice President removed? How is the Vice President removed? Through a resolution passed in the Rajya Sabha, Council of State. By what majority? By, okay, majority of its member. Here the word is what? Here the word is what? Majority of its member. Majority of its member. The key word here is majority of its member. Okay. Please remember, majority of its member. The key word is majority of its member. Okay. At that time, and agreed by the Lok Sabha by simple majority. So Lok Sabha simple majority, and for Rajya Sabha it is majority of the members of the Rajya Sabha. This is very, very important. Majority of the members of the Rajya Sabha. Okay. It requires 14-day notice. It requires 14-day notice. Okay, this is very important. Now, let me see how many of you are able to answer this PYQ. Let me see how many of you are able to answer this PYQ. I am giving you 1 minute. Let me see who is able to answer this. The resolution for removing the Vice President of India can be moved in, okay, can be moved in, what is the answer? Rajya Sabha alone. Rajya Sabha alone. Okay, answer is option D. Answer is option D. We have here, many of you are answering. Shudipta Sharkar, Manika Guntu has answered. Prem Wale has answered. Rathi is answering wrong. Rathi, you are wrong. Rathi, you are mistaking. Okay. Anita ma'am is answering correctly. Sandeep sir is answering correctly. Okay. We have Hota, Miss Hota. Lisa Hota has answered correctly. Sirjita Das has also answered. Okay, very good. This is very important, guys. Option D is the correct answer. Some people are answering option B. Remember, guys, it is option D. Rajya Sabha. Just now we have studied. Okay, everyone is clear, guys, in the comment box. Everyone is clear. This topic is very important. How many of you are able to understand, guys? This topic is very important. Rajya Sabha is the correct answer. Okay. Now read these two provisions, guys. Okay. Now read these two provisions. Vice President as a chairperson of the Rajya Sabha. The Vice President is the ex officio chairperson of the Rajya Sabha and does not hold any other office of profit. During any period when the Vice President acts as the President, he does not perform the duty of the chairperson of the Rajya Sabha and is not entitled to a salary or allowances as the chairperson of the Rajya Sabha. This is very important provision. When he is acting as a president, he will not act as the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. The vice president acts as the president during casual vacancy in the office of president by reasons of death, resignation, removal or otherwise until a new president is elected as soon as practical. In no case later than 6 months of the date of occurrence of vacancy. Means if suppose there is a vacancy of president, then within how many months it has to be filled? Guys, within how many months it has to be filled? If suppose there is a vacancy of president, within how many months it has to be filled? Can anybody tell me in the comment box? Yeah, Varshita has answered. Okay, 6 months is the correct. Neha Kumari has answered. Varshita and Neha Kumari is answering 6 months. Very good, Varshita. Very good, Neha Kumari. Okay. So this is all important, guys. I can tell you that there will be a question on this topic. Very high probability that there will be a question on this topic. Let me see how many of you are able to answer this question. Quickly, guys, let me see how many of you are able to answer this question. When the President of India is impeached for the violation of the Constitution, the charges shall be preferred by. What is the answer to this question, guys? Option C is the correct answer. Most of you are correct. Option C is the correct answer, guys. Guys, till here, if you are able to follow my class, if you are able to understand the PYQs and the linkages which I am doing with the current affairs and the static, do consider giving a like to the stream, guys, and share this with your friends who are preparing for UPSC Prelims examination. Guys, many of the aspirants, they cannot join any crash course or current affairs classes for the prelims examination. Guys, no need to join any current affairs classes. Next 120 days, I will cover all the important current affairs linking with the PYQs completely free in this YouTube session. Okay, continue this, guys. This is very, very important, very, very useful. Also, guys, I would like to tell you that this is my Telegram channel. You can join my Telegram channel. Every night, I am giving a lot of quizzes for the prelims examination. This is going to also be very, very helpful for the prelims examination. Okay, guys? Okay. This is my Telegram ID. You can contact me through this Telegram ID. You can contact me. Okay, the number is written here. Ping me on Telegram. I will help you. Guys, take the prelims examination very sincerely. This prelims examination is very, very crucial because, guys, every year we see students struggling in the prelims examination. Okay, now let us come to the next topic, guys, governor. So, president we have done, vice president we have done, now governor. Guys, before we do president and vice president, I have one question with you. Okay, guys, in America, guys, president has how many terms? How many terms president is having? Can anybody tell me? What is the number of term which America has for president? How many terms? In the comment box, guys, let me see how many of you are able to answer. 2 terms. 2 terms. Okay, there is a limitation of 2 terms. In India, is there any limitation, guys? In India, is there any limitation for the Prime Minister and the President? Can anybody tell me? In India, is there any limitations? Yes or no? In India, there is any limitation? Yes or no? Okay, you may expect a question like this. What is the difference between election of President in America and election of President in India? They can compare the President of India and President of America. Guys, everyone, please do this research. This is very, very useful. Okay. Now, appointment of the governor. Guys, governor is one of the most controversial topic for the UPSC Prelims examination 2026. You should prepare governor in depth. I am expecting a question on governor again. Although in 2025 Prelims examination, there was already a question on governor. But again, I am predicting one question from governor. Guys, in governor, we have to study the appointment of governor, the eligibility criteria, the powers of governor, removal of governor. So, guys, governor is appointed by the President of India. Okay, by the President of India. Okay, so generally he is appointed for 5 years. Okay. So, governor is not directly elected by the people. This is very, very important, guys. Okay, so he is appointed. He is not elected either by the people nor elected by the electoral college. He is appointed. He is appointed by the president. Guys, Article 153 of the Constitution says that every state will have one governor, but 7th Amendment says that one person can be governor of two states. 7th Amendment is very important. One person can be governor of two states. Again, the qualification is citizen of India and age of 35 years. Okay. Now, guys, okay, whenever you talk about governors, what is the process of removal of governor? Can anybody tell me? What is the process of removal of governor? Who can remove the governor? The president can remove the governor. There is, okay, no security of tenure. There is no security of tenure. There is pleasure doctrine. There is pleasure doctrine. What is pleasure doctrine? Means the term of the governor is as per the pleasure doctrine. Okay, means governor can be removed by president anytime and it does not need any explanation. Okay. So guys, governors, if you see, okay, governors generally they have to act as per the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers, but there are some situational discretion. For example, guys, reserving the bill, Article 200, okay, when there is no majority, again there is a discretion. Dismissal of Council of Ministers when it loses majority, okay, and recommendation of President's rule under Article 356. In all these conditions, the governor enjoys discretion. In all this condition, governors enjoys discretion. Also guys, 6th schedule also area, okay, there are some discretionary power with the governor. Although the governor's discretion is not absolute, they are under the judicial review. Okay. So now what we are going to do is that we are going to study Article 200 in depth. So there was a very important current affairs this year, which is Article 200. So guys, this is the Prelims Optima notes. In the Prelims Optima notes, we have to study this issue of presidential reference to the Supreme Court on power of governor under Article 200. Okay, so let us try to understand this presidential reference. Guys, you know that, okay, there was a controversy this year, okay, in 2025. Okay, there was a controversy when Supreme Court passed an order initially that the governors have to give the assent to the bill within 90 days. Within 90 days, governors have to give assent, and if they do not give assent to the bill, then it will be deemed assent. It will be seen as deemed assent. So this was basically, okay, then the president basically sent this to the kind of presidential reference. Okay, presidential reference is a special condition which is given in the Constitution under Article 143. Guys, presidential reference, do you know what is the article of presidential reference? What is the article of presidential reference? Can anybody tell me which article presidential reference belongs to? What is the name of the article, guys? Article 143. Article 143, President can ask opinion of the Supreme Court on any important legal matter. Guys, remember here that the President is not bound to take advice by the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court is also not bound to give advice, and the President is not bound to follow the advice which is given by the Supreme Court. So these three conditions are very important for Article 143. I am predicting that this year there will be a question on Article 143. Okay guys, please do tell me all these three conditions, guys. Can anybody tell me all these three conditions in the comment box? What are the three conditions under Article 143? Under 143. Is it binding on the President? Is it binding on the President, guys? Quickly, is it binding on the President? Not binding on the President. Thus, the Supreme Court definitely have to give recommendation. No, it is not bound. It is not bound on the Supreme Court to give the recommendation. This is very, very important. So, guys, in Tamil Nadu, we have one governor. The name of the governor is R.N. Ravi. R.N. Ravi, okay, there are some fights happening between the governor and the elected government. Okay, so a lot of bills were pending. So everything went into the Supreme Court, and initially Supreme Court gave a judgment of 90 days that was challenged, and then there was a presidential reference to the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court came out with the presidential reference. Okay. So before that, we discuss what was the presidential reference and what was the observation of the Supreme Court. I would like to talk about Article 200. Guys, under Article 200, the governor can approve the bill passed by the state legislature, withhold assent to the bill passed by the state legislature, or reserve the bill for the reference of Honorable President of India. Guys, the governor can also return the bill to the legislature for the reconsideration, but here one condition is there: it should not be a money bill. It should not be a money bill. It should not be a money bill. Okay. So this is very, very important, guys. This is very, very important. So guys, when you read the article, is there any time limit given in the article, guys? Is there any time limit given in the article? Yes or no? Original article, is there any time limit given? Original article, is there any time limit given, guys? Guys, is there any time limit given in the original article? No, no time limit is given, guys. Remember, no time limit is given. Okay. Now guys, okay, what has the Supreme Court said? The Supreme Court said that there is no time limit. There is no time limit under Article 200, and under Article 200, the decision of the governor is his discretion. The governor enjoys discretion and is not bound by the cabinet's advice when he is exercising Article 200. When he is exercising Article 200, governor has his discretion. But at the same time, Supreme Court has said that if there is unexplained delay, there is no time limit, guys. Supreme Court has said there is no time limit. But if there is an unexplained delay, undue delay, then the Supreme Court can intervene. And Supreme Court can intervene in that case, guys. Remember this. Okay. So, is there any time limit, guys, in the presidential reference? What is the observation of the Supreme Court? Is there any time limit? No, there is no time limit. The Constitution does not give a time limit, but the Supreme Court has said that if there is an unjust delay, if there is an undue delay, then the Supreme Court can intervene. Prolonged, unexplained and indefinite delay cannot be allowed. Prolonged, unexplained and indefinite delay cannot be allowed. Guys, I hope you are following, guys. Okay. Article 361, guys. Okay. You can see Article 361 grants the president and the governor personal immunity. Okay. They are not answerable to any court for the duties performed. Okay. This is very important. Okay. This is very important. Okay. So please go through Article 200, and in Article 201, which deals with the bills reserved for the presidential consideration, there also there is no time limit. There also there is no time limit. Guys, President does not have a time limit under Article 201 on the bills reserved by the governor for the presidential observation. Remember this, guys. This is very, very important. This is very, very important. Again, 143, Article 143, Article 142. Okay, all these things, please have a look at it. Okay, it is very, very important. Okay, it is very, very important. A bill cannot become a law till the governor gives an assent. Okay, this is very, very important. This is very, very important. Okay, guys. So, I think UPSC may ask you question on this Article 200 and Article 201. You may expect a question on that. Coming to the last topic, guys, today from the executive, it is on the Cabinet Committee on Security. Guys, Cabinet Committee on Security. Okay. So, guys, what are cabinet committees? Guys, cabinet committees are created by the Prime Minister, and they are chaired by the Prime Minister, and they have generally cabinet ministers. But even other ministers can also be appointed in the cabinet committees. Okay. Cabinet committees are extra constitutional bodies which are created for faster decision making in the government. They are extra constitutional, means they are not written in the constitution. Okay. Generally, only cabinet ministers are the members, but sometimes non-cabinet ministers can also become the member. Prime Minister is the member of most of the committees, and whenever he is the member, he is the head of the cabinet committees. For example, the Prime Minister is head of the Economic Affairs Committee. Okay, you can see here, or the Security Committee. Okay, so Prime Minister is not the head of two committees. One is Parliamentary Affairs, another is Accommodation. Other is Accommodation. Okay, so you may get this question, guys. This is very, very important. Okay, So now guys, I would like to just talk about, I hope you are able to follow this guys. Okay. So we would like to end here. I hope the session was useful. Bye bye.